is that it's also streaming live on Facebook, just to let you know. So, but you won't be shown or anything like that. So everything's private. And so, yeah. Alrighty, let's begin. I'm so excited to be here. My name is VANYA SILVERTEN. I'm an intuitive healer and teacher. I've been teaching Theta healing for the last 10 years. I think I've taught over 150 classes in like 6 different countries. I also do some beautiful women's work as well, because I think the female body is super magical and it's got the ability to kind of experience heightened states of enlightenment. So yeah, that's what I do. I've been doing intuitive healings, intuitive readings. My whole life has all been about teaching people the skill of intuition, but also giving them the tools so that they can use intuition to master their own lives. So for me, I believe that we're all here to really master our intuition. And we're all born with intuitive gifts. It's a natural state of being to be intuitive. And some of you might already know that you're intuitive. You know, maybe you kind of have dreams or premonitions and things come true, or you see messages on billboards and you know that that message is talking to you, or a particular song gets played on the radio and the words are like the perfect words for you in that moment to raise your life. Maybe you get flashes, maybe you get insights, maybe you get downloads, maybe you get feelings. You know, this is all part of your intuition. Maybe you know who's going to call you on the phone before they even call you. This is all part of your intuition. And your intuition is an extraordinary tool to help you navigate through life. You know, we use our intuition to know when to go left and when to go right. We use our intuition whether to enter into a relationship or whether not to, you know. We use our intuition to inspire us to create amazing things in our lives. And we use our intuition to guide us and navigate us through this extraordinary reality that we call life. And so it's a very, very important part of us. It's part of our intelligence. It's part of our wisdom. And our intuition is really the gateway for our higher selves, our soul, the divine, to communicate with us so that we always stay on track, and that we always keep moving towards a brighter future. And so it's so important to be able to use your body as an entire intuitive instrument so that you can use it to navigate through your life. So today, I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to explore what is intuition and what are your intuitive senses. Then I'm going to help you to understand the basis of the big yes and the big no, because at the end of the day, all our intuition kind of boils down to whether you can truly go, yes, this is the right thing for me to do, or no, this is the wrong thing I can do. It's kind of like a binary response. Yes, no, yes, no. If you can master that, then from there, you know, all the other flashes and the bells and whistles of your intuition can develop. But that key of actually recognizing what is the truth in either a yes moment or a no moment is vital and key. So I kind of want to unlock that, unpick that, and help you move into that. I also want to kind of explore your ability to use your intuition to pull in solutions, to pull in inspiration, to pull in vision so that you can change your life. Because really we're here to recreate our lives. We're here to master love. We're here to up-level our relationships. We're here to create abundance. And it's our intuition which is going to give us the solutions, the visions, and the know-how of how to make all of that happen. So I wanted to look at that too. And I also wanted to help you look at using your intuition and your intuitive powers to help you actually manifest your reality, manifest your life. So that is also important as well, because your intuition is actually a very creative force in itself. And the more you can allow that energy to move through you, you can actually use it to start impacting the molecules of reality so that it can start aligning to you better. So that's what I'd like to explore with you today. And we're going to do also an energy clearing and an activation so that we can really wake up your intuitive body as well. So I hope that all sounds really good for you. So this is it. So we're doing intuition to help you guide for business, love, and life. So I thought, you know, let's begin with the intuitive senses. So you've got 6 or so intuitive senses. So you've got your clairvoyance, which is your ability to see beyond the normal. You've got your clairaudience, which is your ability to hear beyond the normal. So hearing messages and things like that, maybe your angels or maybe guidance and things like that. And for seeing it, you might see visions or premonitions, or you might see someone and they're lying, or you might see someone and you know that there's more to their story, you know. You also get your empathetic sense, and a lot of us are quite empathetic naturally, is where we can feel what the other person feels. We can tell if the other person's happy or if they're sad. You know, you might be someone who can walk into a room and you're just like, oh, there's something not right here. You kind of feel it with your senses, that empathetic sense, something's out of alignment here. Or you leave the room and you feel quite heavy because you've picked up that negative energy along the way. So our empathetic sense is all about us feeling into the other person, feeling into the environment. And we also have your gut response, your gut intuition. And, you know, you hear these kind of expressions like, I've got an iron gut, or I feel it in my guts. And that's kind of like that real kind of deep truth that rings through you. You know, you might have felt like you had a job opportunity come your way, but inside you're like, it's not the right thing for me to do. And you follow that and you don't take that on. I had a really, for example, I had, when I was back in Australia before I moved overseas, I had the opportunity to buy a nice new car. And I was like, in Australia, you definitely need a car. I was like, yep, a great new car that will change my life. I'll be able to do this, that, and the other. I'm earning good money. I can do it. Da, 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 da. But in my gut, I was like, you know what? If I do that, take that car, I won't be able to fulfill my destiny. I was like, it's just a car, you know? But 6 months later, I ended up traveling overseas, and my destiny was actually overseas, not in Australia. And if I'd bought that car, I would have stayed in Australia, still working my 9-to-5 job, still doing what I wanted to do, because I'm actually a very responsible person, to pay my bills and to pay the repayments of the car. So just that feeling of that gut intuition, no, don't do that, that's not going to be vital for your life, was really super important for me. So that's gut intuition. And the other intuition is your prophetic sense. And your prophetic sense is that deep knowing, that deep clarity that washes through you, like, this is the truth. This is what is absolutely is, you know. So we sometimes get that prophetic sense. And a lot of us tend to think that our psychic abilities is just like, I've got to see, I've got to see, I've got to see. And we forget that actually all of our psychic abilities work together like a team. So sometimes you might see a little bit, and then you might hear a little bit, and then you might feel a little bit, and then you might know a little bit. And all of a sudden you understand the whole story of what's going on or what you need to do. So your intuitive senses work like a team. And the other thing that your intuitive senses do is that they kind of, how do I say it? They kind of start coalescing together. So sometimes you can see until you know, or you can hear until you see, or you can feel until you realize. So sometimes we might begin with one intuitive sense activating and giving us information, and then all of a sudden it moves into another intuitive sense. So be aware of that, because I find a lot of people, as I've trained them to become intuitive, that they've over-focused on seeing, they've over-focused on visualizing or getting the bells and the whistles for them to be intuitive. But actually intuition and intuitive information can come in very beautiful, subtle, delicate waves. And we've got to learn to pick up those finer vibrations so that we can really be guided by the truth. So they're your intuitive senses, and many of us might have one intuitive sense that is more active than the others. Like for me, my two biggest intuitive senses is definitely my empathetic feeling, like I feel things, and my prophetic sense, so I know things. So those two senses are my two biggest senses. So have a feel now. I'd like you just to tune into yourself. Maybe you can just put your hands on your heart, take a few deep breaths. And just, or maybe you remember the kind of experiences that you've had in your life, and just think about, what are the two biggest intuitive senses that you already naturally use? You know, we generally have two that are kind of a little bit more active than the other two. So just feel into that, maybe make a note of it. Because then the more you become aware of something, the more that it begins to exist. So the more you become aware that you actually hear things, the more you might actually start to slow down so that you can hear more, you know. And on that note, I've gotten a whole career out of just feeling, feeling into people. And because I don't really see, I'm not a big seer. So my whole psychic career has just been really from using that, probably the one primary one of feeling first and then getting my prophetic knowledge that comes afterwards. So that's intuition in kind of a nutshell. Now, our intuition, unfortunately, can get damaged through life. Like sometimes, if you've had parents that shouted at you or quite aggressive, you can shut down your intuition. If you may have been a child and may have seen something scary, you might be like, it's too scary to be intuitive. So those things can shut down your intuition. So sometimes if your intuitive senses and your intuitive abilities aren't operating at the space where they should be, then you definitely need to be going on a healing journey to unlock things, heal things, release the limited subconscious patterning so that your intuition can be free to flow again. And that's really important. And that's why a lot of us do go on our self-healing journey, which I'm sure a lot of you are on, is so that you can begin to really let go of that which isn't you, so that you can become that which is you. And I'm telling you right now, your intuitive senses is part of that, is a part of you being in your truth. So obviously, your intuition is absolutely needed for your business, for your life, and your love. And I'm just going to give you a few examples, and then we're going to go in and help you activate your intuition. So my intuition's been amazing, almost like guideposts in my life. For my business, I remember, and I use my intuition to also manifest as well. So for my business, which is obviously I'm a professional intuitive healer and teacher, I remember making this, I got a download because I went and did all my theta healing teacher training, and I got a download in me that I needed to teach theta healing and that I wasn't going to worry about the business side of it. And I got another intuitive awareness that it had to be glamorous. So I was like, okay, I'm quite cool with that. I'm quite happy to be a theta healer. I'm quite happy for other people to look after the business of it. And I'm quite happy to let it be glamorous. Okay, let's do that. And I used my intuition, that flood of energy that came through me, because it was like a divine, almost like on some level, your intuition is almost like a blessing. It's like a divine revelation, a divine blessing, a divine energy that opens you, it floods through you, it kind of activates all the senses, and it can realign you back into the direction that you're meant to be moving in. And so that energy, I just remember it waking up me, it flowed through me. And then literally within, I think 3 or 4 months, I got a phone call, come teach in Dubai. And then within another 2 months, I got a phone call, come teach in London for Bergeron. So that was Illuminations and then Bergeron. And so for the last 10 years, I've been being an intuitive healer. I haven't had to worry about the business side of it because I don't really enjoy that part. And it's been super glamorous. And so that's how my intuition has manifested my business and my career, and aligned me to my truth. So it's super important. If I didn't listen to that, and if I didn't take that information and that energy and then go and bring it out to the universe, to the reality, it would never have actually shifted my reality. I actually made the choice to say, yes, I accept this, and yes, let's let it manifest, and yes, I move forward in my destiny. So that was pretty exciting. I tell you another one for love. So when I first came to Australia, I was 21, and I remember going, when's my Prince Charming coming? Because, as a girl, you kind of get caught in this illusion that Prince Charming is the person that's supposed to save you and rescue you for your life. And once you meet Prince Charming, everything's going to be perfect. Anyway, I remember asking the universe, I said, when's Prince Charming coming? And the reply I got back from the universe, I was using my intuition of hearing, it was in about 3 years. I was like, what? 3 years? It's supposed to happen now. Yeah, everything's supposed to happen now. But of course, 3 years went by, and I had many, many experiences to help me understand love and to heal myself so that I could experience better love. Sometimes things don't come when we want them, because we're supposed to learn things, we're supposed to shift so that we can come into alignment of what's truly destined for us, okay? So getting that intuition was like, no, it's not time yet. 3 years, and how that happened. So then obviously I met the guy that was to be my husband, And I was like, I don't know, I don't really kind of fancy him, and I want to be a rock star. You know, I was up in a band, I wanted to be a rock star. Let's not worry about this. And then for about 3 months, I would get a woman would come into my work, and she'd have a heart on her necklace, different woman every day, gold heart, wooden heart, gem heart, stone heart. And so the universe was bringing me the message, the intuitive message that I took notice of, because it was bringing it to me into the environment. And sometimes we get that message in songs, or you know, seeing animals or whatever. And it was like, no, this is the person. Whether you feel you want to be with him or not, this is the person. And so I surrendered to it. I accepted that intuitive message, and I said, yeah, okay, let's go with it. And so it is. And just really quickly, how this works in life is that my intuitive, about 9 months ago, I had this energy of a cat come to me. And I had this overwhelming love to have a cat. And I was like, I don't want a cat. No way in the world do I want a cat. It's too much responsibility. I'm not doing it. And yesterday, guess what? We got the cat. And it was the same cat, the same face that I saw that was like, this is the cat. This is the cat that's meant to be in your home. And today, my cat intuitively talked to me. Like, she sent me a beautiful cosmic message. So that is intuition playing out in life. That is intuition playing out in love. And that is how intuition can play out in business. And all these things come together to help you stay on track. Okay, I love a story. I think stories help ground and bring the concepts into reality. So that's why I love sharing stories. So now let's break it down even more, okay? So the primary thing that everybody here needs to become aware of is the big yes and the big no. We have to understand that everything in life reduces down to either a yes or a no response. It's a bit like binary, you know, with computers, you get the yes or the no, or the 1 0, the 1 0, the 1 1, the 0 0, yes or no. And so one of the things that we really, really, really need to train ourselves to do is to get really accurate yeses and nos, and learning how to find that place inside of you where you do get that accurate yes or no to something, okay? Because a lot of us have the experience of, like, our head is saying yes and our heart is saying no, and then our stomach's saying something else, and then we get all really confused about, should we do it, should we not do it? If we do it, and then we get in a tangled mess, and then we don't make any decision in our life, and that can really hold us back and make us stagnant. Because as you start to evolve, the yes and no response gets quicker and quicker and quicker. You've got to be able to do it quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker, so that your life can speed up and you can create more things. So it's really important we get the yes and the no response absolutely right. So one of the things, and I'll take you through a meditation in a moment to help activate this, is that I always allow my yes and the no response to take place in the core of my being. So I let go of my mind, I let go of the world around me, I let go of my heart, I let go of all my desires, all my fears, I let go of all of that, until I find this beautiful core light that just runs, like a light that runs from the heavens through the top of my head, my crown, you can say, it runs through all the chakras in the body. And when I find that core place, I really feel into it, and I ask myself, is this for my highest and best? And I will either get the answer of a yes or a no. So I'll either hear a yes or a no, or the other response I will get is that core light will open up and go, and like almost like move me forward into the direction that I'm asking for. Or that core light will contract inwards and almost hold me and stop me and be like a no, okay? So they're the two feelings that I connect with to try and get my yes and no response. I find that core light, letting go of everything else. Is this direction for my highest and best? And I'll either feel like this overwhelming energy, like open up and move through me to move forward as a yes, or it will contract back and hold me still, and that's a no response. And so I've had to train to find this place, and that's why on your spiritual journey, you're going to be asked to meditate. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you calm your mind. Make sure you live in peace. Because the more that you meditate, the more you calm your mind, the more you're able to live in peace, the quicker and easier it is to find this core part within you. Now, as you keep training yourself to find this core energy inside of you, you should start to live more and more from it. Okay, it's not like it's not like, okay, do I need a yes? I'm going to ask about this. Is it yes or no? And then I forget about that core energy, and then I'm doing something else 3 weeks later, and then I'm like, oh, I better check if this is a yes or a no for me. Come back in and connect and yes or no. Yes, in the beginning it's like that, but ultimately you want to be so connected to this place within you that you are always connected, so that every moment of your day is like a yes or a no. And this, my beautiful friends, can translate into your diet. It can go as far as just translating into the food you eat. Yes, I should eat this chocolate. No, I shouldn't. And your body will naturally want things and not want things. You know, your stomach will naturally want things and not want things. It will naturally want to do a certain exercise or not do a certain exercise. Meet a certain person, not meet a certain person. Ring up someone, not ring up someone. Go for an interview, not go for an interview. And so living from that place is super powerful. And so I really invite you to practice that. It's a practice to get there, but it's ultimately a state of being. It's something that you want to master. This is like key thing to master in your life. Just that basic yes or no from the perspective of your divine truth inside. So I really welcome you to find that. And like I said, I'll do an energy clearing to help you there. And the second thing that I wanted to expand upon is that as you're letting that yes or no response move through you, right? In the energy of the yes, right? If you follow it, what you'll start to feel is that energy rush move through you, but it's kind of like really your divine soul opening up within you to give you the energy to go do what you need to do to move into alignment. And so as that energy rushes through you, as you develop your intuitive senses, you'll also get downloads of information of what you need to do in order to make it a success. So for example, in business, you might get, maybe you're like, should I do this? Should I set up a retreat? Like, I've got this idea, I've just done all my healing practice and I'm now a teacher and should I set up a retreat? And you get a big yes, and you follow that energy of yes inside of you, and then the energy will open up more, and then you'll start to get downloads. Yeah, you can do this retreat. You should do it over 6 nights. You should do these kind of exercises. Make sure people have a rest in the afternoon. And then all of a sudden you've got all the information and the curriculum of the retreat and what to do, just because you've listened to the yes and you've let the extra divine information flow through you. So that's how that can work. Now, moving that one step along, letting the manifestation take place, okay? So you let the big yes take place inside of you. Yes, I want to set up this retreat. Yes, you've heard all the intuition and what needs to happen and the curriculum and how it needs to go. And then the energy of the yes will then expand out of you, and then you can use it, right, to start calling in all the students, for example, that are wanting to come on the retreat with you. Yeah, so all the students that are wanting to come on the retreat with you, you can start calling them in with that energy. You can start using that energy to manifest whatever else. Maybe in another example, you use that energy to call in work colleagues or certain opportunities. So that's how the intuition flows to create a great business, great love, and great life, and a great life. And it all comes down to that ability to recognize your big yes and your big no. It comes down to your ability to let your intuitive senses open up to bring in the extra information to you so that you can stay on track. And it's also your ability to use that flood of energy, that intuitive information, to send it out to reset the molecules of reality around you so that you can then create that reality in physical form. Because yeah, it's great to have a vision of something, but it's greater to experience that vision in physical reality. And we're physical beings. So the aim of the game is to really let our soul and our spirit start to integrate in our bodies and manifest in our lives. And the aim of the game is to let our soul manifest love and abundance. And that's how we use our intuition as this big game of life. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to take you on a beautiful guided meditation and energy clearing so that we can activate your intuition, get you to feel that big yes and no. And I think what we'll do is we'll focus on one aspect of your life. So you can focus on business. So if you've got something in your business that you need guidance on, or you want to manifest and create, so think about what that is. Or if it's in your love life, maybe you're ready for love, or maybe you're in a relationship that needs the love upgraded, right? Because sometimes we're in a relationship but it's not going according to plan, so you can use this to upgrade the love. Or maybe there's something in your life that you're needing, like travel, or maybe it's to do with your health. Maybe you want something around your body healed or something like that. So just think of one aspect that you would like to focus on, and we will use this technique that I'm about to show you to help you manifest for that greater thing in your life. Okay, sound good? Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna have a little bit of water. So if you haven't had any water, you've got water next to you, now's a good time to drink it. Okay, so this is how it works. You're gonna follow my voice. It's a guided meditation. So yeah, you just basically follow my voice. And you might feel old things releasing, you might feel new things coming in. The most important thing is that you really set the intention to step into your truth. That's all you really need to do. So I invite you to sit nice and tall, your back nice and tall, maybe cross-legged, maybe you've got your back against the door or the wall. I don't want you to lie down, because I know some people are like, oh great, meditation, there's a chance I can lie down and relax and get the transmission. No, I need you to be in an upright position for this, so that we can work through that core energy of that yes and no response. Okay, take 3 really deep breaths. Okay, good. So I'm just going to start by sending a lot of light and energy to you. So just receive that. And for a lot of you, I actually feel you've let go of a lot of your energy. Like sometimes we give our energy away a lot, like to other people at work, so I just want to call all your energy back to you. So all the energy that you've given away that actually belongs to you, I'd like to wash it clean and return it back to you. I'd like to return all your energy that you may have had lost in time and space, or with a particular memory or incident in your life. Let's just free up all your energy that's lost or trapped in time and space, and just wash it clean and return it back to you. Good. And I'd like to just call the rest of your energy into your body. So you might feel that as your soul, your higher self, your divine presence, whatever that is for you. Just really allowing all of you to fully exist in your present physical body. And as that happens, I'd like you to feel all the cells in your body opening up like little stars. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so all your cells, the billions of cells in your body, are all sparkling like little stars through your body. Good. I'd like to now activate your clairvoyance. So you're going to feel like this big vortex of light coming into your forehead, your third eye area, and just spinning, 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 spinning all the way through the forehead and all the way out the back, opening up the third eye energy, cleansing and releasing any old blocks or limitations or fears that you have around opening up your clairvoyance. Letting that all open up. You might feel that chakra really starting to open up and expand. Good. I'm going to now let 2 vortexes of light come into the ears, spinning, 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 spinning. And your ears are getting cleansed, cleared. You might feel energy channels opening up in the ears. You might feel a lot of old garbage that you've been listening to, releasing from your ears. Let all that go. Ah, feels better. Good. Spinning, spinning, spinning through the ears, cleansing, rejuvenating, activating your clairaudience. And as these clearings are going on, you might feel yourself your heart chakra starting to open, as you're starting to get more connected to your body and less clogged by other things, you know, your heart can rule a little bit more. Okay, good. I just want to send vortexes of light spinning, spinning, spinning through your eyes, clearing out your eyes and all the misinformation that it's seen. Maybe you've seen too many adverts, whatever that is, just letting light spin, 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 spin through the eyes, clearing out the eyes, letting go of all the untruths that your eyes have seen. Good. I'd like to now allow this beautiful vortex of light to start spinning, spinning, spinning through your heart chakra out the other end. Activating your empathetic sense, your ability to feel. And I'd like to activate all the little cells in your skin. Like every little cell in your body is like a little chakra, really. And each little chakra in all your cells are like these little intuitive antennas that pick up everything. So you can actually pick up a lot of information through your skin. Like for me, I don't see much, but I can actually feel the colors in someone's aura by my forearm. I can read their colors through my forearm. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it's true. So just let all the little chakras, the little cells in all your skin activate, awakening your ability to feel with your entire body, to pick up intuitive information with your entire body. Good, 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 good. Now you're going to feel this big vortex of light going through your stomach area or solar plexus. And we're going to activate, awaken your gut intuition, that deep knowing about things. So letting that vortex of light travel through, clearing it out, activating it. Good. You might feel a lot of old gunk or unworthiness energy come out, or fear. Let it all release. Actually, I feel for a lot of you, I'm clearing out the back of your solar plexus. There's just a lot of old being a victim, like I can't do it. Everybody else gets things except for me. I don't know. I'm confused. That kind of energy is all coming out the back of your solar plexus. So let it all release. You don't need to hold on to that anymore. Good. And the last thing, we're going to activate the prophetic sense. So just letting that wash of divine light come down through the crown chakra, down through your body, activating all your chakras with this deep knowing, this deep prophetic sense of truth. Good, 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 good. And we're going to send light to your pineal gland, opening that up. So you might feel at the center of your head, it opening up like a big bright star. Good, 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 good. Okay. Now we're going to let all your psychic abilities, your intuitive abilities to start working together like a team. So you can feel your psychic, your sight, your hearing, your feeling, your knowing, let it all activate like a team. So you might feel this beautiful energy swirling down through you, helping all your psychic senses to start working together like a team. Beautiful. And you might feel your body becoming more harmonious, just more at ease with itself. I'm certainly feeling my heart chakra a lot more clearer, feeling more centered in my heart, which is very good, but also very grounded in my body. Okay, so now, right, with all your intuition activated, we're going to start to awaken this core energy inside of you. And I'd like you to see if you can find it. So I want you to kind of just travel deep into your body, but also right into the center of your being, like deep and into the center. And I want you to visualize or allow or notice or witness this beautiful divine light, this divine energy that comes from the heavens through the pineal all the way down through the chakras. And let's just activate your core energy, your core vibration, your core you. And I want you to feel what it feels like for divine energy to flow through it. I want you to feel what it feels like for your truth to flow through it, your higher self to flow through it, your purpose to flow through it, your higher self, your soul, for the vibration of love to flow through it. Just really activating this core. Knowing that this core part of you always comes from truth. It always desires to experience love and manifest abundance. And it is absolutely aligned to your highest potential here on earth. So letting that take place. And I want to train this core energy inside of you. So let's train this core energy that when your big yes takes place, like when you're supposed to do this, this core energy opens up with new energy. It's like, yes, it gets expanded. So I want you to practice feeling that yes. So letting that core energy go yes, and opening, expanding, and let it come back to normal. And then I want you to feel that divine no, you're not supposed to do that. And let the energy contract and tighten up and hold you. No, that's not what's supposed to happen. Okay, and again, the divine yes, and feeling new energy rush through your body, and that core energy opens up, expands. So yes, I'm meant to move forward in this. And then feeling that divine no, and feeling the energy of that contracting inwards, holding you still. And so I kind of invite you to practice this more and more on a daily basis, just from simple things. Should I eat this chocolate muffin? Yes or no? And sometimes you'll be surprised, because actually the energy might open up and go, yeah, have the chocolate muffin. It's absolutely fine. It's good for you. Enjoy it. And other times it'll be like, no, it's not the right thing to do. Or practice, you're in the mall, you're shopping at the mall, and it doesn't really matter what happens. You're just walking around, and then just feel, should I go left or should I go right? And then you'll feel your energy go, let me go right, and then just see the magic that takes place from you choosing going right, okay? Seeing what happens. And so I invite you to do this exercise of choosing, feeling into the divine yes and the divine no, or the big yes and the big no, and then seeing the magic that takes place because you followed it, okay? Or the learning or the wisdom that you get from following it. Alrighty, so I want you to feel this divine core energy, and let's have a practice. And I want you to feel into the thing in your life that brings to you the biggest yes at this moment. You might have thought, okay, maybe it's about business, but then maybe it's about something else. So just be open to whatever it is. The thing at the moment that's bringing you the biggest yes. It could be about business, it could be about love, it could be about life. Like, what is the biggest thing right now in your life that needs to get transformed or created, or you need information on? So feel into that. Think about what that is. So you're going to feel that thing, and then you're going to feel the energy of that thing opening you up to say, yes, it needs a new life. New life needs to get created. And feel that yes opening up, and see, right, as that energy is flowing through you, yes, I'm meant to create this retreat or whatever it is. And then see if you let the energy open up, and see if you can get extra information or guidance or downloads or awarenesses of what you can do to make this big yes inside of you, this big desire, a reality. And really let the information flow. It might be just a little bit of information. Sometimes you might get a bit of your fear coming up. Just let go of the fear. I want you to go back to the divine yes. Feel the energy of it flowing to make a better creation. Good. So now with all that intuitive information you've just received, so you should hopefully still be feeling light flowing through you. You've just gotten a big lot of intuitive awareness. And you know, sometimes you have to sit in this space for 20 minutes to get all the intuitive awareness. I'm just giving you the little process that you can take away with you and go deeper into it. So don't worry if you didn't get floods and floods of information. If you just got one little piece, that's good enough. But just know if you go deeper into meditation, it will start flowing more and more. So now you feel the divine eye, you've gotten that yes, you've gotten some extra information about what needs to be done, yeah, to transform this experience, what you want. Now you're going to let that energy flow out to life. So let it flow into life all around you. You might feel that energy connecting to certain people. You might feel that energy creating opportunities for you. You might feel that energy pulling you to certain places in this world, or making you make a phone call. I don't know, just let that energy be free now to start shifting the molecules of reality around you. And then I want you to feel your body realigning to the new energy. And this is how your big yes and your intuition creates a new thing in your life, and then you come into alignment with it. So just feel yourself moving into alignment. Okay, and when you're in this alignment, just feel how your body feels and just know that it's already happened, right? Once we accept that this has already happened, like this is in the now, then it's so easy for you to move forwards, yeah? So maybe you were like, yes, I need to do this retreat. Yes, this is all of the information. Yes, it expanded out and connected to all the students that are going to come. Now you just have to go, yes, this has already happened. It's already been done. It's completed. And feel yourself accepting this new reality, this new truth, this new manifestation, accepting it as true. And that it's already happened, it's already completed, it's already done. So it is. And you're going to be, as you walk towards your manifestation, your intuition manifesting in reality, right? As I walk towards that date of the retreat, which might be in July, I also welcome all the intuition and the guidance that I get along with, until that date, I get along with it to help me really master my life. So can I also teach you how to use your intuition as you manifest your reality on a day-to-day basis? You know, because I might get the intuition, oh, you need to send out another email to your students, or you might get the intuition, hey, you need to change venues or whatever. So knowing that your manifestation has absolutely created, it's already done, let's now awaken you to be open to whatever other information needs to flow through you via your intuition to make your manifestation a success. Because that's what we want at the end of the day. We just want success. At the end of the day, we just want to experience love, and we just want to create abundance. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Good. You're going to give yourself a beautiful, sparkly, sparkly shower. And I invite you after this session to maybe journal. Go and journal all the information that you receive. Go and journal the vision. Maybe spend a little bit longer in this process so that you can really create an amazing life by using your intuition in your business, life, and love. Because you know your intuition is a very valuable tool. Without it, you'll never really, live your purpose, because it's there to guide you to your purpose. So may you be utterly blessed that your intuition guides you to your purpose, guides you to your destiny. May you be open to receiving all the information, all the wisdom, the guidance and direction to help you reach your highest potential. And may you become more and more aware of the environment around you that is communicating with you to help you stay on track. Because the universe, the divine universe, exists in everything. Just as in every single cell in your body is divine light, in every single cell of or molecule of reality is divine light. And so God, the divine, can communicate through you, through a message on a billboard, through a song on the radio, to a bird that flies by. It's always communicating with you to stay on track. So can we teach you how to always be aware of the divine universe communicating to you, and your intuitive senses picking up the guidance so that you always stay on track and you always experience love and create abundance. And just letting beautiful divine energy blossom and move through you. And I just want you to smile and let every single cell in your body smile. And I want you to feel every single molecule of reality smiling around you. And I would like you to feel the divine universe within you and the divine universe all around you, smiling together. So that you can experience more joy, happiness, vibrancy, and abundance. And may you feel blessed from head to toe. So I just invite you just to really open up and receive just a beautiful divine blessing. It's coming down now, so you might as well receive it. It's just a beautiful blessing from the heavens, from God, from Allah, from the Creator. Just receive it and just let this beautiful divine blessing bring peace to you. Because peace is key to helping you hear your intuition, to helping you see your intuition. If you don't have peace within your being, your intuition will always feel distant or muffled, or you won't quite get it. So can you allow this divine blessing of peace to wash through you? Let's teach you what it feels like to have peace in your heart and peace in your mind, what it feels like to have peace in your body, what it feels like to have peace in your life, in your relationships, in your workplace, peace with your friends, your family, peace in the world. Just let this beautiful divine blessing of peace wash through you. And because you guys are so amazing, you might as well just witness this beautiful vibration of peace coming into our beautiful world, our beautiful planet, because it absolutely needs it now. So just bringing peace to everybody, bringing peace to everyone who's suffering, bringing peace to everyone who's scared, who's anxious, bringing peace between countries, between people, between family members, just letting this beautiful blessing of peace come through this earth. So if you could witness that as well. Beautiful. And smile one more time. Give your body a little wriggle and a shake, and maybe you want to stretch it a little bit. Bring up your arms. It's always good after a meditation to kind of do a little stretch or shake your body, because when you meditate, you're actually activating your energy pathways and you're being to function in a new way. So by stretching, you're kind of letting go of all the old ways of being and stretching into a new way so that energy can flow through you much better. So whichever way your body wants to stretch or move or wriggle, just do that, becoming more present in the now. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So, beautiful people, that brings us to the end of this little talk and energy clearing about intuition and how you can use it to manifest for greater things in your business, in love, and in life. So I'm sending you a big wave of love from my heart to your hearts. And I look forward to connecting again with you in the future, whether we're doing Facebook Lives. I do them every Wednesday, whether it's through a full moon meditation, which I'm doing for Illuminations on Wednesday, whether it's through a session, whether it's through a course. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. So sending you a big, big wave of love. Bye.